Hello all you beauty people and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Obviously you can tell by the title down below, we're going to be trying out some viral makeup that's been going around here on TikTok, YouTube. The makeup that everyone has been talking about, the makeup that has been selling out left and right. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this video. I'm too excited to put some of this on my face. Obviously we'll talk about what products I have in general. But before we do that, you know the gist. If you like videos like this, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know you want to. And don't forget to hit that notification bell down below so you don't miss a video with me, your girl Sandra D. And let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so obviously we are going to be talking about some viral makeup that has been going on TikTok, YouTube. The ones that everyone's been obsessing about, the ones everyone has been talking about, and you know who talks about them maybe first, second, third, somewhere in that realm. You know it's Michaela on TikTok. I cannot get enough of her, but obviously there's a lot of different videos that are out there, a lot of different influencers, MUAs that you can watch, that pretty much everyone's been talking about these different items that are just out there, that are just going viral, the ones that everyone's talking about, the ones that are just that amazing. So I want to go ahead and jump into that and do my face with some of these products. So I went ahead and moisturized my face already. So we're going to go ahead and start off with a primer today. The primer that I have in my hands, I apologize about the mess behind me, but that's just how it is. The primer I want to be talking about today that we're going to start off with, obviously I really wanted to get the NYX marshmallow primer, but I just haven't seen that great of reviews about it. I mean, I know it's good, but it's a steep price. NYX for $17, I just could not do it because I just feel like NYX is more like drugstore and like middle price, like maybe $8, $10, somewhere in that range. But the moment you start pushing towards 20, like I kind of have a slight little problem with that. So I don't know, to me I feel like the marshmallow primer is a little bit overhyped, but the other primer we're going to be talking about that I definitely saw on TikTok is the hard candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer, which is 12-hour makeup grip, plump, moisturizes, and perfects hydrating primer based hydrant. So this is what the packaging looks like. Now the reason why this went viral is because this is supposed to be a dupe for the Milk Makeup Gripping Primer. Again, this is very affordable because it's hard candy. You can get it at Walmart. So I just want to go ahead and put that on my finger so you can already see what it looks like. So you can already tell that looks like the gripping primer from Milk Makeup. Now I do own that one in my collection and I know exactly how that was going to feel. So I'm going to go ahead and just start off with a little bit, just feeling that consistency already. It feels like it. But let's go ahead and just put that all over our face. And then see how that dries down, see if it feels tacky. It already is starting to feel like that. I feel like that little bit went a long way, but I definitely want to make sure I get it into the parts where I know I definitely need just a little bit extra. So more or less in my T-zone area for sure. I'm gonna go right back over my nose really quickly, a little bit on my forehead and on my chin. Just pushing it into the T-zone, and yes, that does feel very tacky for sure, like the Milk Makeup Primer. Now I forget what price I paid for that, but definitely I know it's like way cheaper than what the Milk Makeup Gripping Primer is. Now I know you can always buy the travel size, but I feel like this is still a pretty good price and value. This is 1 fluid ounce. Let me see what the other primer says. So the Milk Hydro Grip Primer is, how many ounces is this? It doesn't say, which is really, really weird. Okay, well this is what they look like side by side. Obviously different containers, but I will figure that out for you here on the screen. in general, but I definitely think this is feels like a really good dupe. It definitely has a little bit of that tackiness. It's not as tacky as that one can be, but it's just like the perfect in between. You know what I mean? So the next item we're gonna gladly go ahead and go into, I'm gonna tear it open. This is the e.l.f. Camo CC cream, which this is supposed to be a dupe for the It Cosmetics CC one. I've never tried a CC cream before. Again, it's supposed to be color correcting, full coverage, natural finish, collagen, peptides, niacinamide, and it has an SPF of 30, so that's really good. So yeah, that definitely is supposed to do a lot for your skin. It's supposed to ditch the basic foundation. This color correcting cream is only a product you need to achieve a natural look complexion with a full coverage and multitasking dream cream infused with collagen, peptides, niacinamide, known to plump, hydrate, and smooth the appearance of your skin while protecting with an SPF of 30. So it's weird that they came up with this product during like winter time and not more or less like during the summertime, but in general, it's better late than never, because obviously the It Cosmetics one has been out for a long time. It's been out for a while. So we're going to go ahead and use a regular sponge. This is actually the Believe a Beauty sponge. If you guys have never seen this before, this is what it looks like. It's way smaller than this. I have used this quite frequently. It is a little bit more denser than a typical beauty blender, but I kind of like that. So again, we're going to go ahead and start off with one pump and see what that does. Now the color I did choose for myself is Fair 150C, so hopefully that is the correct color for me. It looks like it might be, but I'm not completely sure. So let's just go ahead and try this out on our face. Oops, I forgot I had shenanigans on this. So we're gonna go ahead and use my mirror this way and still kind of try and see if I can look into the camera at the same time for you guys. So let's go ahead and try this out. Alright, so this is what my face looks like. I end up doing 2 pumps actually instead, just because that's normally what I do. I normally do 2 pumps and that pretty much does the whole entire face for me. I do like the coverage. It is actually really good. It did cover up this blemish on the top of my forehead pretty well. It didn't fully cover it up all the way, but I mean it's still pretty good, I would say. Alright, so this is what the foundation looks like, as you guys can tell. I think it looks pretty good. Let me go ahead and turn down the light so you guys can see it in more of a natural light. So I'm turning my ring light off really quickly. And so now this is what the foundation looks like, just my box lights on. I definitely can see a lot of my pores and roughness to my skin. I do have a little bit of bumps on my skin, so I see the texture, that's the word I'm looking for, the texture in my skin coming out a lot more than normal than it would be. I don't know if it's the primer, if it's not the primer. I mean, obviously sometimes I don't even use a primer, so I feel like right now it's the foundation, because it's a little bit more on the drying side compared to the more dewy foundations that I typically like to use. Turn the ring light back on, now we get a little bit brightness in here. So that is what the foundation looks like so far. We'll see how it keeps on developing in this video. I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera and move on to doing the rest of my face, and then I will come back so we can move on to some of these other items. Alright, so I am back. I did my brows, blush, and bronzer off camera for you guys, because the next item we're going to go ahead and get into are these little e.l.f. combos we've got right here. So these are $3 that you can purchase at Target or anywhere that pretty much sells e.l.f. But I will tell you, I have a better chance of finding what I need for e.l.f. at Target than I do at Walmart. Walmart typically has a lot of their display stuff completely unstocked, always never have everything, and I feel like Target exclusively always has the best updates when it comes to e.l.f. and Ulta too. So Ulta has these, so I'm super excited to try this one out. Now what's really weird is that I just opened this up. You guys just watched me open that up, and it looks like there is a print or an imprint of something already in that eyeshadow. I don't have anything on my fingers. I literally just opened this up on camera with you guys as I was talking to you, and it looks like there's an odd like imprint into my shadow, which is really weird. Okay, well, I chose this little quad right here, which is in the Bite Size eyeshadow in Rose Water, because I feel like this would be the best combination to use for like a Valentine's Day look. So if you're looking for like a Valentine's Day eye, this might be the best to use. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into these shadows and see how they do. It's been a really long time since I've used e.l.f. eyeshadows besides like the ones I normally use, like this one. So I haven't tried any new e.l.f. formula in a really long time. So I definitely want to go ahead and give it a true test. So we're going to go ahead and start off. Now there's no shade names, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with this matte shade right here for us in the crease, just so that we have some type of transition shade for us to start off with. Alright, now that we have that in our crease, I'm going to go ahead and do this shade right here all over the eye. We're going to go for something super simple. So this is going to be our transition shade. This is going to be the shade all over our eye. This is going to be the shade that's going to go ahead and go into the outer corner to give us some depth. And hopefully this is a light enough shade that can go into our inner corner to go ahead and finish off the look. I will say this has a really nice creamy texture because of what this is, or the way the formula seems. I felt like this might be best to go ahead and apply it with our finger. I'm trying to figure out what formula this kind of reminds me of. It kind of reminds me of the Morphe formula, but just a little bit lighter, a little bit more fluffier than the other ones. I apologize if my brows are a little bit crazy because I have not plucked them to put them into place the way that I normally like them, and they definitely need a little bit of TLC, a little bit of love. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in just a little bit. I feel like I should have done that a while ago, but I didn't. Okay. Now I feel like if you probably use this wet on a wet brush, it might pop a little bit better, but I'm unsure, and I normally don't like that technique anyways. That's just not my fancy. I just like to use my finger and make it easy on myself. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and go into the inner corner and apply that darkest shade. I'm just going to go ahead and use this Morphe B42 brush, I think. It's like more of like a packer brush than like a fluffier brush than some other ones. And the other ones I was using was by Eco Tools. Technically this is the Eco Tools highlighter brush, but I use it as a crease brush because it's a fluffy blending brush, you know? Alright. Ooh. Maybe less is more with this. So this shade actually has some gold flecks into it. We'll see what happens. Gonna go ahead and drag that darker shade into the bottom lash line a little bit. And then going back in with that crease shade, I'm gonna go ahead and go back into the crease just a little bit because I think we lost it there. And then I'm also going to go ahead and take that on the bottom lash line. Give that more like smoky, cohesive look. Alright, last but not least, we're going to go ahead and try and put that shade into our inner corner. Hopefully it's bright enough. It looks like it should be, but I won't be able to tell. Oh yeah, I think that's just about right. Put the excess a little bit right here on our brow bone, just to give that a little bit of a pop. All right, now we're gonna go in with a mascara. So the mascara that's been overhyped and talked about the most is going to be the Maybelline New York Lash Sensation Sky High Mascara. Now they do have another lash sensation line already that exists in Maybelline, so I'm curious to know if the original Lash Sensation is better than the Sky High one. So we're gonna go ahead and curl our lashes really quickly. Now the one that I do have right here is going to be the waterproof one. If you guys didn't see my video that I did on TikTok already, I actually did a review over this mascara when it was first going viral on TikTok, and it actually did pretty well. I think it hit like 13K. Not bad. I mean, I felt pretty accomplished for that video. Literally, I posted it while I was shopping at Target, and the next thing I know, it blew the heckin' bob up. So if you guys are interested in seeing that TikTok video, the one I'm talking about, again, don't forget to check out my TikTok channel. It will be linked down below for you, and I'll link that video if I can, as well as one of the first ones, so you guys can go ahead and check that out after this one, because again, I mean, it's still a review over the same thing you're about to see right now, but I liked the content that I created, so if you want to check it out, you're more than welcome to. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and apply this to the top lashes. I'm not going to put this on my bottom lashes because it's waterproof. I don't need the waterproof on my bottom lashes, but I'm going to go ahead and try it out on my top lashes. So we're going to go ahead and try it out. Again, I did curl my lashes. I do use waterproof because I have very elephant floppy lashes, so let's just go ahead and see what one coat does on these lashes compared to the other one. Alright, so that is what the lashes look like right now with just that that solid coat on there. I'd feel like, to me, that's like one coat to me because I do go over it. And then we're going to go ahead and do a second coat now. Now I have had this mascara for a little while, so it has become oxidized a little bit, which I kind of like it, because in the beginning when I first got it, I wasn't overly wowed because the formula, I like to let it aerate just a little bit, just so it kind of gets a little bit less, what's the word, liquidy, I guess. Alright, so now that is 2 coats on our lashes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. We're going to go ahead and do the other eye and keep going. Alright, so I went ahead and finished the lashes. So what do you guys think about this mascara so far? Obviously I have it on both eyes. I do think that this formula can become a little bit clumpy if you overdo it. I think it looks really beautiful, but I don't think it does too much for my lashes as much as it did for a lot of those girls that have extremely long lashes. I see what the concept is supposed to be. I think it's a great mascara. Do I think it's amazing? No, because I want a mascara that will do everything I need it to do, especially if you are in the floppy lashes club like me, to where your lashes do not stay up all day. And I hate wearing false lashes. I have them, but I'm not a big fan of them because they weigh my eyes down. They make my eyes irritated after a while. Excuse me, my nose itches as always. But I think this mascara is pretty okay. Like, if I can get it to like really make my lashes stay up, that would be great. But as of right now, I need to let them dry a little bit. And then hopefully if I go back in with an eyelash curler, it'll make them stay up. But I mean, it's not bad. I will definitely say it's doing something for my eyes. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and do my setting spray. I'm going to go ahead and use one of the newer setting sprays that came out this past year, which is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Setting Fresh Spray. I've only used this once. This is what it looks like. So it is slightly separated. You're supposed to go ahead and shake it. And let's just go ahead and set our face. So it is a kind of very fine mist. I do like that for sure. Hopefully it makes my makeup look beautiful all day. The next thing, or the last thing we're going to go ahead and get into, is the lip products. So these definitely took over the internet when they came out. Now for me, I don't think this is anything that is innovative. What it reminds me of is that Lip Club, or whatever it's called, like Lip Sensation, I think that was, or Lip Sense. Maybe it was Lip Sense. If I can find a picture of them, I'm gonna put it up here, because you had to know someone to like purchase it. So it was kind of like a pyramid scheme kind of thing. At least that's what I kind of remember, is that you had to know someone that actually sold Lip Sense in order to get them, or you could also be a retail seller yourself. And that's kind of what these remind me of, because basically you put on the lip product and it was more like a lip stain. It wouldn't budge, it wouldn't move. And then you would have the lip gloss that went over it. Now with the Lip Sense, they would sting the heckin' bob out of your lips so bad that it hurt, like as if you had like cayenne pepper all over your lips. That was one thing I did not like about that. These might be a different story. So I've got 3 different colors here for us. I've got the red color, which I've yet to try out for myself. It's still actually closed up and sealed, but this is in the color, are the colors even listed on here? I don't think they are. This one doesn't even have a color on it. It just has a number. So this is in the Lip Shine, or Shine Aloud. Oh my god, what is this called? These are called the Shine Aloud On a Mission NYX Professional Makeup Lippies, whatever these are called. High Pigment Lip Shines. So this is in HP 18. Then I have this one, which doesn't have a shade on it either. This is in HP 04, which is more like a, I don't even know what kind of color this would be. Like the red is showing up red. This one's kind of looking a little bit red, but a little bit more on the pinkish side is what that is. And then this one is more like a nude color, and this is an HP 03. So with this look, I feel like I want to try the more pinky toned one, and if that one doesn't work, then we'll take it off and strip it and go ahead and try out the nude shade. But I will go ahead and swatch the nude shade for you guys. So this is what it looks like. And then swatching it on my hand, there is that pigmentation for us right there. And then this other shade, which is more of a nude pink tone color, which I think is probably going to go better with this like Valentine's Day type of look. That is what that one looks like. And then we can gladly go ahead and finally open up the red one. Ooh, this is red. I hope this doesn't stain my hand, because I wasn't even thinking about that actually. So then we also have the red shade, which is a little bit more on the deeper side, but still is a very beautiful color. So I feel like I'm going to go ahead and try out the pink tone, the middle shade right there for us, and see if that is a better fit for this look. We're going to go ahead and wipe off some of that, because there is a lot on that applicator. And then now I just need to grab my handy dandy mirror that I've been using this whole time. Trying not to drop this. It's a little scary. I don't want to get it on my carpet because I'm afraid it won't come out. Okay. Okay, I think that's the perfect amount of color on our lips. Now it just needs to dry down and get tacky. And it will start to get that tacky feel here in a second, since I have played with these a little bit. As you can see right there. There it is, getting tacky. We're going to let that dry. I think you're supposed to let them dry for like 30 seconds and then go ahead and apply the gloss. Now again, I don't feel that burning sensation like I have with the other ones, but I am starting to feel my lips get very tight right now at the moment. But what the true test is going to happen is when you put the gloss on and if it transfers or not. So, all right, I think it's dried down enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the gloss onto our lips. Make our lips look real juicy. Move that around just so we know that we did that. And then the last true test is going to go ahead and kissing our hand and seeing if it transfers. So here we go. Never thought I'd kiss my hand on YouTube, but we're gonna do it. Now, if you can see, I did have a little bit of transfer, but I think it's because of the lipstick that was on the inside of my lip. Other than that, where I actually kissed my hand with my main part of my lips, I apologize, my dog is barking in the background, but the rest of that did not transfer. So I am very, very astonished that this is like it's not going to transfer. Now, when it comes to taking it off of your lips, that's another different story. You definitely need some type of really good makeup remover to get it off of your lips. So that, I will say, it will take a little bit of time to get that off of your lips. Make sure you use a makeup wipe or maybe some type of like oil, but you're definitely going to need to do that. And I already know that this is going to be hard to get off my hands because it just is. Like, let me go ahead and grab one of my makeup wipes. These are just a generic cleansing wipe that is meant for to use on removing long-lasting makeup and waterproof makeup. So, don't need both of these, I just need one. So I know these haven't fully dried down all the way, but I definitely still want to see how they come off of our hand, especially since the one I think that has dried the most, but we're just going to go ahead and see how well these remove. Okay, so luckily they didn't fully set all the way, but just like look at me trying to get this off. Like, these are not budging. Can you see that? I am rubbing the heckin' bob out of this. And that is like, do you see that still on there? Like, these are really good makeup wipes. They get all the makeup off of my face. So trying to get these off of your lips is going to be a mission for sure, because again, I'm still rubbing at this and that is not coming off. That is settled. So I might need to go ahead and use some type of oil or balm or soap and water to get this off my hands, because it's not budging, guys. It's still there. So very interesting to play with these products a little bit more, but this is how the look finally came out in the end. Obviously, I probably would, if it was Valentine's Day, have my hair a little bit more on the curly side, but overall, this is like a really pretty look. So I definitely enjoyed this for sure. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about these products. Have you tried out these products for yourself? I definitely want to know if there are more viral products that I don't know about. Please go ahead and list them in the comments down below, because you know I want to get my hands on some more makeup, because your girl can't have enough, right? So again, I love you guys so much, but you know the gist. If you like videos like this, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because you know you want to. And don't forget to hit that notification bell down below so you never miss a video with me, your girl Sandra D, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.